So, you guys have probably seen Charlie's video on Dungeons and Dragons. You should probably watch that first. I found he left out some core details. So let's fix that. Alright, so it started with this dude hired us. He's like, hey, yo, bring our statue to bring it to the place through the desert. And our party was like, yeah, sure, man, just pay up. So we started our way there, and at one point we took a break. To sleep, by the way, so one person had to keep guard. And at one point, this random goblin came out of nowhere and said, oi, scumbag, hand over the money. And we were like, no! So then, we just casually started beating each other up. One point, Lucas just went, yeet! And threw some fire at him. And then Charlie went, yeet! And then stabbed the big boy with his sword. So we killed them all, but then came a sandstorm. So we rolled to see what we kept. We lost the food, the statue we were hired to bring, and all our weapons. The only thing we had was healing herbs, which I saved, and camels! Camels! Well, it's nice knowing you. We're all gonna die anyway. But we made it! Somehow. But here's where things get spicy. The thing is, there were goblins guarding the fortress or whatever it was. And we only had one person in our party that could speak goblin. The problem with that is that they had incredibly low charisma. So, that's not gonna be very good. You see, though, I had very high charisma. So we had this idea. The person that could speak goblin would be a translator, and I would be all charismatic with the guards. So this is what it looked like. Hello, we seek food and shelter, and potentially to sell goods. May we please enter? Hey kid, I don't know where you learned your goblin, but that makes no sense at all. So then the person that could speak goblin said a bad word in goblin. Don't you bring my mother into this! Fine, if you want to get in, you'll have to pay. Yeah, sure, man, here you go. So we got in, except, if you remember, we lost the statue. So instead we just sold the healing herbs. I mean, it was the best we could do to get any money. Hey, but we still got the 100 gold we were promised, so we split between all of us and we lived happily ever after. Kinda. We still lost the statue. But who needs that? I don't know what to say here. This is the end card. Make sure to ask questions for the Q&A. I'll play some music now.